page 73, these ones here. Does anyone need me to do any one of those? For which one?
For question 2, I got 5.23 instead of 5.24.
5.23 instead of 5.24. Right, okay, you just probably rounded it up wrong. What did you, when you... Did you write out the big long decimal? Before? Oh yeah, you just, where you need to go, when you look at your calculator, it'll be 5.23. Yeah. It probably said 5.23, I don't know what it said. But look, that number is going to be 5 or more. That's all you missed, you just missed that, okay? So you just rounded it up wrong, because if you got 5.23, you definitely got the right answer. It's just you rounded wrong. Right, are we all okay with using the quadratic formula? So, right, okay. Oh, do I want to go on to that today? No, I don't. Right, okay. And do I want to do that today? No, I don't. Right, okay. Well, let's do it. Right, okay, so today I'm doing simultaneous equations, but this time one's going to be linear. Right, we'll just do the easiest ones, right, okay, and because I know I'll have to do them again after midterm, right? So one linear and one quadratic. Okay, we've done simultaneous equations before, but they were both linear, right? As in there was no x squared term to be seen, right? Like, don't write this down, but these are the ones we did before. 2x plus y equals 7, 3x minus 2y equals 4, something like that, okay? So there were the simultaneous equations we did before, there was no x squared term. So that means that's a linear equation. Linear equation means there's no x squared term. So that's a linear equation, that's a linear equation. So we've done simultaneous equations before, but both were linear, okay? Now we're going to do them now, right? But we're only going to have one linear, so that means there's going to be no x squared term in one of them. And one quadratic means there's going to be an x squared term in the other one. Okay? Yes?
Is there ever like 2 quadratic?
No. Never 2 quadratic. I'll tell you what, after we do simultaneous equations, we'll see. Right. So look, x squared plus y squared equals 5 is 1. Right? And the other one is x plus y equals 3. Right, can you tell me which equation is linear and which equation is quadratic? First one is? Yeah, this is quadratic because it's got a square term in it. So this is quadratic because it's got an x squared term or a y squared term. It's got both, right? Okay, and this one is linear. Okay. Right? So step 1, you start with the linear. So I'm starting with the linear equation. The linear equation is always your first step, and you'll see in a minute it's going to be your last step as well. So I start with the linear equation. So which equation am I starting with? X plus y equals 3. You rearrange it so you have x equal to everything else or y equal to everything else. Your choice. So I'll just leave the x at this side. I'll leave the 3 at this side. I'm bringing the plus y over and it becomes a minus y. That's the end of step 1. Okay? So you take the linear equation, you rearrange it so you've x equal to everything else or y equal to everything else, your choice. Okay? So I just rearranged it. I left the x here and I moved the y over. Right? Are we okay? Right. Step 2 is I now start with the quadratic equation. So step 2 is get the quadratic equation. So the quadratic equation, girls, is x squared plus y squared equals 5. Right? Okay. But I'm not going to write x anymore. Right? Instead of x, what am I going to write? 3 minus y. So I know x is equal to 3 minus y. So everywhere I see an x, I'm going to write a 3 minus y. So instead of this x, I'm going to go 3 minus y, and it was x squared, so I need to square that. Okay? Plus, then just finish off the rest, plus y squared equals 5. Okay, is there enough this far? Because I want to move up the board, because it's kind of hanging off the end. Can I do that? Was there someone giving out?
No.
Can I move it up? Right, okay. So, now, what does 3 minus y to be squared mean? It means 3 minus y multiplied by 3 minus y. Okay? Then plus y squared equals 5. Okay? So I'm just finishing off the line. Now, I have to multiply out 2 sets of brackets here. So how do you multiply out 2 sets of brackets? Split up the first and write the second one down twice. So 3 multiplied by the second bracket minus y multiplied by the second bracket. Then I have a plus y squared equals 5. Is that okay? Then I'm going to multiply out. So 3 by 3 is 9. Who said 6? Get out. 3 by y is 3y. Minus y by 3 is minus 3y. And then a minus by a minus is a plus. Y by y is y squared. Okay, then I have another plus y squared. And while I'm here, girls, I'm going to bring the 5 over, so over to everything else. So what will I do? What will happen to 5 when it comes over? Minus 5. And equals, there isn't a thing left over here, so it equals 0. Okay? So now I tidy up. So I put my y squared terms together, I put my y terms, and I put my numbers. So y squared and y squared makes what? 2y squared. I have minus 3y minus 3y. What will that give me? Minus 6y. And I have 9 minus 5, which will give me plus 4, won't it? Equals 0. Now, I'll be doing my 2 sets of brackets and finding the factors. But I noticed that every single term here divides by 2, doesn't it? So I could make life a whole lot easier for myself by dividing everything by 2. Right? Remember, you can do whatever you want to an equation as long as you do it to the whole line. So it's going to be a lot easier if I divide by 2. So I'm going to divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. So I'm doing it to the whole line, so that means I haven't changed it. Okay? 2's cancel here, I get y squared. Minus 6 divided by 2, what's that? Minus 3y. And plus 4 divided by 2 is 2 equals 0 divided by 2 is just 0. Right? No, I've loads to go yet. Yeah, we have to find out what x and y is. Can I go up here now? Right, okay. So it's y squared minus 3y plus 2. You needn't rewrite that line because you're going to be writing yours underneath. Okay? So I'm going to go 2 sets of brackets. Okay? So I'm going to go y and y. You could have done the minus b formula, yeah. Okay? What I do now, 2 and 1. A plus tells me the signs are the same. Where am I getting what? Factors of 2 are 1 multiplied by 2. I'm going back to the last section where I was, well, it's the 2 seconds ago, where I was factorizing. Okay? So now check my answer. On the inside I have minus 2y. On the outside I have minus 1y. And that gives me minus 3y, which is my middle term, so that means these are my factors. But it says solve, so what do I do with each bracket? Y minus 2 equals 0, and what's the other bracket? Y minus 1 equals 0. So that means leave your y's, bring over the numbers. So y is equal to, bring over the minus 2 becomes a plus 2. Bring over the minus 1, it becomes a plus 1. Am I finished? No, because I've only got y's. I've got no x's, sure I haven't? Yeah, you get 2 y's and 2 x's. Okay, so you have to go back to your linear, this is your last step. So your last step is step 3. You go back to your linear equation. So you go back to step 1, and in step 1 we had that x is equal to y minus 3. Didn't we? Right? We had that in step 1, but I know that y is equal to 2. So that means everywhere I see a y, I'm going to put in a 2. So y equals 2 minus 3. So x is, sorry? I'm going to do both of them. Y equals 1. Okay? Sorry? It was 3 minus y. Sorry. Apologies. X was 3 minus y. So when y is 2, that means x is equal to 3 minus 2. So that means x is 1. So that's one set of answers. Okay? I also found that y was equal to 1. So that means x is equal to 3 minus 1, so x is equal to 2. That's my second set of answers. So x is 2, y is 1, or x is 1, y is 2. That's my answers. Okay, these are long sums.
Where did you get the x equals 3 minus 1?
That's back in step 1 in the linear. Remember step 1? We rearranged the linear equation. How does what equal to? X is equal to 3 minus y. That's back up at the top. That's what my linear equation told me. Yeah, it's so hard and so long.
Will there be a lot of these on the exam?
Yeah, they come up. I won't say a lot.
How many minutes today?
Probably 20, because let's face it, it's going to take you a good 10 minutes to do one. No, that whoever said that, out. Right? You attempt everything. I don't care what you write down. If you write down complete rubbish, go for it. But you don't leave blanks.
How many marks did you get if you got it wrong?
If you got it wrong, okay, but just say up here you squared out the brackets wrong. Okay? Just say you're up here and you multiplied wrong. Okay? But everything else, you made no more mistakes. Obviously you're going to get the wrong answer. But you made no more mistakes. You'd probably get 17 out of 20. Okay? Or if you said, you know the way someone said 3 trees were 6? That's a slip. That's called a slip, and you only lose 1 mark from that. Because you're just stressed, okay? And everyone knows 3 trees are 9. So they'd assume, right, that was a slip, and they'd only take 1 mark off for you. Yes?
Do you know when you divided it all by 2, where did you get the 2 from?
Where did I get the 2 from? I looked at all these numbers here, right? Okay, so I looked at all these numbers here. They divide, and I noticed they divide by 2, so I noticed. But if I didn't notice, I could have went straight, just say you didn't notice, I could have factorized this, and I would get 2y and y. I would have went 4 and 1. I would have went a minus and a minus. Then I would let each of those equal to 0, and I would have ended up with the exact same answer. Okay? But if you divide by 2, it just means finding your factors is easier. Right? But if you're using the minus b formula anyway, it doesn't make a difference.
So can you just type that into minus b formula
Yeah, you can put this into the minus b formula here rather than factorising with your two sets of brackets if you wish. Okay? So if you find the minus b formula easier than finding the factors, which I know some of you do, put that into the minus b formula.
Do you not get 4 answers there and 2 answers minus the formula?
You'd get two answers in the minus b formula, so you'd get 2 and 1 in the minus b formula. So you get the exact same answers as I got. Okay? Right? Yes. Sorry? Will it always be able to divide by a number? No, not always, but a lot of the time it is. Right? Okay? And it mightn't be 2, it could be 3 or 5 or something. Right? Okay? Yes.
So if I type that into the minus b formula, will that one tell me why?
That'll tell you, yeah, it'll only tell you y, because you're solving for y.
And then how do I find
X, you go back to the linear equation up at the top, and for each y value you fill in for y, and you get a matching x. Okay? Right, will I do another one? Sorry? No, I hate Kahoot. It's stupid. I love maths, not Kahoot. No, I actually, I don't like do nothing, only maths. Do nothing, only maths, that's terrible. Right, okay, so if I have x squared plus y, this is example 2. X squared plus y squared equals 10. X minus y equals 4. So which one's the linear equation, which one's the quadratic equation? The first one's the quadratic and this one's the linear. Okay, Q and L. Right, step 1. You take the linear equation and you rearrange it. So which equation am I taking? Yeah, so x minus y equals 4. I'm going to rearrange it. What am I going to rearrange it to? X is equal to 4 plus y. Okay, step 2. You take the quadratic equation. So that is x squared. And remember, I'll be coming back to that for step 3. So here, I'll be coming back to that line there for step 3. So take my quadratic equation equals x squared plus y squared equals 10. Instead of x, what am I writing? 4 plus y. So it's 4 plus y, all to be squared, plus y squared equals 10. Right? Okay. So then I need to know, what does 4 plus y squared mean? It means 4 plus y.
Wait, why is there rid of the x equals 10?
Because instead of x,
Oh, okay.
I know x is the same as 4 plus y. So that's what step 1 told me, that x is the same as 4 plus y. So instead of putting x, I put 4 plus y, because I know they're the same. So 4 plus y squared means 4 plus y multiplied by 4 plus y. Okay? Then I have a plus y squared equals 10. Then I need to multiply out my brackets. So I have 4 times 4 plus y. Then the rest of the first bracket is plus y multiplied by 4 plus y. And then finish off, I have a plus y squared equals 10. Right? So then multiply out, that's 16 plus 4y plus 4y plus y squared, that's a y, plus y squared. I'm going to bring over the 10 while I'm at it. So what happens when the 10 comes over? Minus 10 equals 0. There isn't a thing left over there, so it equals 0. Right? Okay, tidy it up. So I put my y squares together. Y squared and y squared makes 2y squared.
Can you put the board up?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I'm watching here. I forgot that's lower than there. Have I cut anyone off now? Are we okay?
Yeah.
Can you see that? No, not really. Right, okay. So 2y squared, put the y's together, 4y and 4y makes 8y. And 16 minus 10 is a plus 6 equals 0. Now, whether I spot the next step or not is irrelevant, because you can factorize straight away with your two sets of brackets or with your minus b formula. Okay? But I spot, what do I spot? That every number here divides by what? 2. So I'm going to divide everything by 2 because it makes it easier to find the fractions, or factors even. So 2 divided by, and remember you can do anything to an equation as long as you do it to the whole line. So you can do whatever you want to it, right? So 2 divided by 2 is 1, so I just get 1y squared. 8y divided by 2 is 4y. And 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 0 divided by 2 is 0. Okay? So then I can go into my minus b formula, if you prefer. I'm going to do my two sets of brackets. So I have y and y. I have 3 and 1. A plus tells me the signs are the same. Over here tells me it's a plus and a plus. I'm not going to write down my check, right? But in the middle I'll have plus 3y. On the outside I'll have plus 1y. Plus 3y and plus 1y will give me plus 4y, so I know I have the right factors. Is that okay? So I didn't write down the check that time because I want the space. Okay? So then you let each bracket equal 0, so y plus 3 equals 0. And the other bracket, y plus 1 equals 0. So that means y is equal to, bring over the plus 3 minus 3, and bring over the plus 1, and you get minus 1. Okay, so for each y I have to get a matching x. So for each y I have to get a matching x, right? So I have to go back to step 1 and get my, so this is step 3, I need to go back to my linear equation, which I rearranged in step 1. So I'm going to take my rearranged linear equation, which was x is equal to 4 plus y. Okay, so you go back to step 1 to find that. Okay, and I know y is equal to minus 3, so I'm going to get a matching x, and I also know y is equal to minus 1, so I'm also going to get a matching x for that. So here, everywhere I see a y, put in a minus 3. So x is equal to 4 plus minus 3. And a plus and a minus makes a minus. So that means x is equal to 1. And here, x is equal to 4 plus minus 1. So a plus and a minus give me a minus. So that means x is equal to 4, take away 1, which is 3. Yeah, yes, they will leave you lots of space. Right, okay. Will you try one? Right, just try one, see how far you get, and we'll leave it like that then until after midterm. So try x, sorry. Right, so that's the linear equation up top, that's what the L stands for, and there's the quadratic equation there. Yeah, I'm just telling you that that's the linear and that's the quadratic. So step 1, start with the linear, rearrange it. Step 2, start with the quadratic and put the step 1 bit into it.
can be 1 plus and 1 minus.
Yeah, that's what it is, yeah?
Yeah. I always wonder what you like.
I put up the answers if you want to check, if you get that far. Get it right? Good. Did you get it right? Get it right?
Is it possible to get a decimal or the S?
No.
Minus 1.
Yeah. Y is 4 and y is minus 1, and then when you get the x's, what you get?
I got 2. X equals 2. I got x equals minus 1, x equals 2. So I had x equals 3 minus 1.
Did you get y is 4 and y is minus 1?
Yeah. Oh, I had y is minus 4 and y is minus 1. It's minus 4 plus 1. Then you change times those.
Yeah, you did the wrong signs.
Okay.
Now, and for homework, I was joking. I was waiting for you to go, oh, but she didn't. Why didn't she? Because he actually did get homework, did he?
Please, no contact.
No, I'm not giving you homework. But I am going to kick you out of here for lunch. I think that's a fair swap, is it? No, go out in the cold and eat it. Come on. Right, you can clean your desk and leave. Yeah, I'll take it up again after midterm.